Apple is about to do it again. And if the leaks are accurate, the upcoming HomePod Mini 2 could be the most underrated Apple product of the year. Because this time it's not just about playing music, it's about turning your entire home into a smart, living ecosystem that feels like the future. Imagine walking into your room and the speaker doesn't just respond, it understands. The original HomePod Mini already surprised people with how powerful it sounded for something so small. But HomePod Mini 2 looks like Apple is preparing a serious upgrade that could make Amazon Echo and Google Nest feel outdated overnight. And the best part? Most people still don't know what's coming. So in this video, I'm going to break down what's expected, what Apple might be hiding, and why the HomePod Mini 2 could become the smartest money you spend on Apple gear in 2026, especially if you're in the US. First, let's talk about why the HomePod Mini 2 even matters, because a lot of people think it's just a cute little speaker. But here's the truth. Apple doesn't build devices like other brands. Apple builds systems. And the HomePod Mini isn't meant to compete with speakers. It's meant to be the center of your smart home. It's supposed to quietly connect everything in your life. Your iPhone, your Apple TV, your lights, your locks, your alarms, your thermostat, and even your daily routines. The HomePod Mini 2 isn't just an upgrade. It's Apple tightening the grip on the smart home market. And based on leaks, Apple is finally doing what everyone has been begging for. Faster processing, improved Siri intelligence, better audio, and smarter connectivity. Now let's hit the biggest upgrade, sound quality. The original HomePod Mini sounded way bigger than it looked, but Apple is rumored to improve the audio hardware. And if Apple touches the acoustics even a little, it's going to be insane. Apple already mastered computational audio, meaning the speaker reads the room and adjusts sound in real time. That's why even the first version sounded premium. But now imagine that same technology with upgraded drivers, improved bass response, clearer highs, and possibly even better spatial sound balancing. The HomePod Mini 2 could become the best small room speaker for the money, especially for bedrooms, offices, dorms, and kitchen setups. And Americans love home gadgets that feel premium without being complicated. Apple knows that. They're targeting convenience, simplicity, and sound quality. The three things that dominate the US smart speaker market. But here's where it gets more interesting. Siri. Because everyone knows Siri has been behind Google Assistant and Alexa in some areas, but Apple is rumored to be rebuilding the Siri brain from the inside. Not just new commands, but real intelligence upgrades, likely influenced by Apple's push toward AI and on-device processing. That means faster response, less delay, better understanding of natural speech, and fewer annoying moments where Siri says, "I found something on the web." And if Apple puts a stronger chip inside HomePod Mini 2, which is extremely likely, then Siri becomes quicker, smoother, and more accurate. And suddenly, HomePod Mini 2 becomes a device you actually enjoy talking to, instead of one you tolerate. Now let's talk about something Apple fans have been waiting for: next-gen connectivity. The biggest weapon Apple has right now in the smart home world is Matter and Thread, and HomePod Mini already supports it. But HomePod Mini 2 could take this to the next level. If Apple upgrades the wireless system, you can expect faster connections, more stable smart device control, fewer dropouts, and a more reliable home automation experience. In simple terms, your smart home starts behaving like a smart home should. No lag, no random disconnections, no device not responding. And in the US market, where people buy smart lights, video doorbells, garage openers, and security systems like crazy, that reliability becomes priceless. And speaking of priceless, here's the part that makes HomePod Mini 2 feel like a cheat code. It doesn't just work alone. The moment you pair it with Apple TV, your living room becomes an Apple-powered cinema. Your HomePod Mini 2 units can act like mini surround speakers. And when Apple software tuning kicks in, it gives you that clean, crisp Apple sound that feels expensive. Imagine watching Netflix at night and hearing audio that feels like it's coming. G from a full sound system, but it's literally two little speakers on your shelf. That's exactly how Apple traps you, in the best way. You don't need to research settings. You don't need manuals. It just works. But the most underrated feature is something most people still don't use properly: home automation routines. With HomePod Mini 2, Apple could push deeper automation abilities. You could say good morning, and instantly your lights turn on, your thermostat adjusts, your coffee plug activates, your Apple News plays, your calendar reads out loud, and your phone gets pinged with reminders, all in one command. Or you could say movie time, and the lights dim, the blinds close, do not disturb activates, and Apple TV turns on. This is not science fiction. This is what smart homes are becoming. And HomePod Mini 2 could be the simplest and cleanest way to control it all without needing third-party apps that spy on you. And privacy, that's another massive Apple advantage. Americans are becoming more privacy conscious. People are tired of devices that listen too much. Apple markets privacy like a luxury, and HomePod Mini 2 is expected to continue that. Siri requests are anonymized. Many things happen on device, and Apple pushes security harder than competitors. That means HomePod Mini 2 could become the go-to smart speaker for people who want smart features without feeling watched.